Welcome to School of Prop. I'm Preston Swan, and we're talking about Proposition 126, also known as the Prohibit New or Increased Taxes on Services Initiative. If approved, Prop 126 would ban the state from creating any new service taxes or service tax increases. That's right, it's tax time, and who doesn't love arguing about taxes? The most common tax people see every day is a sales tax. Typically, when you see a sales tax in Arizona, it has to do with a physical, tangible thing like buying a hammer or a pair of jeans. Services are more person-to-person focused and include activities like getting a haircut or calling a plumber or going to a doctor's visit. These activities generally do not have a tax on them because there is not a literal item to tax, only an exchange of services. Prop 126 wants to keep it that way by taking any potential new service taxes off the board. In fact, if Prop 126 passes, the only way the state could impose new service taxes is by a 2/3 vote in both the state Senate and House of Representatives, which is a pretty uphill battle. Prop 126 supporters have a pretty classic conservative viewpoint. Government shouldn't nickel and dime the public for everything, especially when it makes doing business more expensive. Get government out of the way of people and businesses and just let them do their thing. Now, another point supporters make is that taxes in general can often be regressive, meaning they hurt lower income families more than higher income families. If a haircut jumps from $10 to $12 because of a new service tax, that new $2 increase is harder to swallow for a family at the poverty line compared to a family making $100,000 a year. As for Prop 126's opponents, there is no real formal opposition. I mean, there's no PAC or spending group that is running a No on 126 campaign, though there are detractors. Governor Ducey and his opponent David Garcia both said they don't like the idea of taking away the state's ability to respond to fiscal challenges by removing a possible tax base. We don't desperately need it right now, but what if we end up in a budget shortfall in the future? Why should we tie our hands now to address problems later? Interestingly enough, Prop 126 is a preemptive move. There weren't really any plans to impose any new service taxes in Arizona. Realtor associations, specifically the Arizona Association of Realtors, put up about $5 million in support of 126 because they don't want any future legislation that would make their line of work more expensive. Either we say no future service taxes, or we say deal with possible new service taxes on a case-by-case basis. That's the argument at the heart of Prop 126, and it's up to you. But from School of Prop, I'm Preston Swan, and this election day, it's your vote.